We need to talk about the Kardashians because this week the family managed to stir up three completely different storms at the same time. One story is emotional, one is embarrassing, and one is already being called the wildest beauty controversy of 2025. From Khloe stepping into a role she never asked for, to Kim defending a rumor that refuses to die, to a product launch that sent dermatologists into meltdown, this isn't just drama. It's a reminder of how the Kardashian universe works. Everything they do becomes a cultural moment, whether they want it or not. Khloe Kardashian has spent years being labeled as too forgiving, too loyal, or too soft whenever the topic of Tristan Thompson comes up. And honestly, people have their reasons. His cheating scandals alone could fill an entire season of a reality show. Fans have watched her get hurt, humiliated, and emotionally dragged through the mud, only for her to still show kindness toward Tristan and his family. But this time, the situation isn't about romantic forgiveness or second chances. It's about responsibility. A level of responsibility most of her critics didn't even know she was carrying. What many people didn't realize until this week is just how deeply Khloe has been involved in Tristan's family life after the passing of his mother, Andrea, in January 2023. When Andrea died unexpectedly, she left behind her son Amari, who suffers from a rare and extremely severe form of epilepsy. Amari can't walk, can't speak, and experiences multiple seizures a day. His care is a full-time job that requires specialized attention, consistency, and patience. And because Tristan is constantly traveling for the NBA, he simply cannot provide that level of daily care. So Khloe stepped in. She didn't make a big announcement. She didn't turn it into a publicity moment. She just quietly took on the role, opened her home, and started managing the daily routines, medications, therapies, and emotional support that Amari needs to get through each day. And for almost 2 years, she barely spoke about it publicly. On her podcast, she finally revealed the truth. She is the primary caretaker for Amari, and he lives with her in Los Angeles full-time. The internet didn't know what to do with that information. On one hand, people praised her compassion, calling her the definition of stepping up and proof that you can be kind despite everything you've gone through. But others asked harder questions. Why is Khloe the one doing this? Why not Tristan's family? Why not his older brother who is financially well off? And the question that keeps coming back each time Khloe does something kind. Is she being taken advantage of again? Even Khloe felt the need to clarify her motives. She said her connection to Andrea, her friend, almost a second mother, made her feel responsible. She emphasized that she is doing this out of love and loyalty, not out of lingering romantic feelings for Tristan. But the internet doesn't forget patterns, and in Khloe's life, stepping up often turns into being left holding everything. People worry that Tristan is once again benefiting from her kind nature while giving very little back emotionally. That worry only got louder when news broke that Tristan has full legal guardianship over Amari, including control over a $103,000 inheritance. Meanwhile, Khloe does the actual caregiving. It created a strange imbalance. Tristan holds the legal authority, Khloe carries the physical and emotional load. Fans immediately questioned why the person with the least time is the one with the most control, and why the person with the most responsibility has the least legal power. It created a new wave of speculation about whether Tristan relies on her because he knows she won't say no. Khloe insisted she loves having Amari in her home, saying he's part of her family now. But the internet still wonders whether she's protecting herself or repeating an emotional cycle she's been stuck in for years. And at the same time, another Kardashian was dealing with a completely different kind of storm. Kim Kardashian is back in the headlines for something that happened more than 10 years ago. A paparazzi clip from Paris Fashion Week 2014 resurfaced again, and TikTok users decided to reignite the rumor that Kim once forgot North in a hotel. In the original clip, Kim leaves a hotel alone, walks to the car, stops, turns around, and returns inside. Moments later, she comes back out holding baby North. It became a meme back then and resurfaced every few years. But for some reason, 2025 decided to crank it back to life like it just happened yesterday. Kim addressed it when it first went viral in 2014, clarifying that she went back inside because the car seat had an issue that needed to be checked, but people never let the joke die. And now that the clip is viral again, she felt the need to speak up one more time. On Instagram, she posted the video with a caption that tried to reclaim the moment, saying she wasn't forgetting North. She was showing off her outfit before picking up her daughter, whose clothes didn't match hers. It was a blend of humor and frustration, but the message was clear. She's tired of being painted as an inattentive mom over a moment that was misunderstood from the start. The fact that Kim had to explain a decade-old rumor shows how celebrity memory works online. Once a narrative sticks, people refuse to let it fade, even when it's based on assumptions, edits, or moments taken out of context. For Kim, this rumor has been like a shadow that follows her every few years, popping up just when she thinks it's finally gone. And it reflects something larger, the way the public places celebrity mothers under a microscope so intense that even a 6-second clip can be turned into evidence of bad parenting. But while Kim was trying to correct the past, her present caused even more controversy. This time, it wasn't about parenting. It was about a product from Skims that left half the internet confused and the other half concerned. Enter the seamless sculpt face wrap. It's exactly what it sounds like. Face shapewear designed to snatch your jawline overnight. It's made from Skims' signature compression material mixed with something called collagen yarns. The brand claims it can lift, sculpt, and support the face while you sleep, helping reduce puffiness and temporarily tightening the jawline. The product looks like a combination of a headband, a chin strap, and a sleep mask, pulled tight around the skull and jaw. People immediately had questions. Dermatologists pointed out that collagen molecules are far too large to be absorbed through the skin, especially through a garment. At best, the wrap might push down swelling the same way compression socks help with circulation. At worst, it's a $48 placebo sold to people desperate for quick results. Social media users were far less polite about it. Memes compared the device to a medieval torture instrument called a scold's bridle, something historically used to silence women. Others said it looked like a muzzle, saying the marketing tried to package insecurity as empowerment. One viral post argued that this product symbolized the new age of beauty pressure, where even sleep becomes a moment to sculpt, fix, or discipline your face. But the biggest criticism came from a detailed post by creator Tova, who said the product weaponizes insecurity and turns rest into another form of work. Tova wrote that beauty has become a full-time job, and products like this send the message that even unconscious moments should be spent improving yourself. They argued that it reinforces unrealistic standards that make people feel like their natural face isn't enough. And yet, the face wrap sold out instantly. This is the Kardashian paradox. The same people who criticize the product are also the ones making it go viral. Controversy fuels visibility. Visibility fuels demand. Demand fuels profit. It's a cycle the Kardashian brand has perfected, and Kim knows exactly how to leverage it. She can release something wildly experimental and trust that curiosity alone will carry it to sold-out status. But beneath the memes and hot takes, there's a deeper tension happening. Kim wants to push the boundaries of beauty innovation. Fans want simple, realistic products that don't pressure them to fix things constantly. Critics want accountability, and dermatologists want scientific honesty. The face wrap sits in the middle of all of that. Praised, mocked, sold out, and debated all at once. And while Kim dealt with all that, the internet was still buzzing about Khloe and the emotional weight she's carrying behind the scenes. Two completely different stories, one about compassion, one about controversy, somehow landed on the same week. feeding into the same endless conversation about the Kardashians and how their lives reflect bigger cultural issues. When you look at both stories together, a pattern emerges. Khloe's situation shows how emotional labor becomes invisible until someone finally speaks about it. Kim's situation shows how public judgment sticks to a celebrity for decades, long after the moment has passed. And the face wrap debate shows how obsessed society has become with beauty, perfection, and overnight improvement. In different ways, all three stories are about the pressure of being watched, misunderstood, and held to standards no one else would ever experience. The Kardashians are often accused of creating the beauty standards they profit from. But they are also shaped by the same pressures they influence. Khloe is judged for being too kind. Kim is attacked for something she didn't even do. And when Kim builds a business around aesthetics, people question whether she's solving insecurity or fueling it. All of it makes the Kardashians endlessly discussable, endlessly controversial, and endlessly watched. Their lives aren't just entertainment. They are mirrors held up to a culture obsessed with image, judgment, morality, and transformation. Whether it's caregiving, parenting, or beauty products, everything becomes a conversation, a debate, or a meme. And that raises the bigger question. Are we judging them? Or are we just addicted to the story? Because for all the criticism, all the praise, all the skepticism, and all the fascination, the Kardashian effect hasn't faded. If anything, stories like these prove that the public is more invested than ever, and if this week alone produced this much discussion, it's only a matter of time before the next wave hits, and the world starts talking all over again.